Hello everybody, it is me, Dimitri. I am filling in because the wizardman has died. But don't worry, he will be resurrected through dark magic. And alas, I have. It's me, I'm back. I am back from the dead. Hello, Nojo. Looks like our shower is already broken, so off to a good start. In the old nefarious household. Fuck, is that another fly? God damn it. I just killed like fucking 3 of them. It's my least favorite time of the year. That being fly season. I'm almost at a 50 stream streak, crazy stuff. What does it mean to be on a stream streak? I don't know, because I don't really watch streams myself. It is kind of weird, you know, streaming without, like, knowing any of this. Like, sure, I know like 3 other streamers, maybe, that I read sometimes. But, like, that's it, I don't spend, like, time here. Watch streaks basically mean you haven't missed a stream that many times in a row. Damn. Well, that's a pretty good streak then. And I appreciate it. You know, I know there's probably at least a few people here. What does it look like this is thinking? I know I got my lurkers over here pretty often, but it's, you know, it's nice to have somebody in the chat sometimes keeping me in check. Steering the conversation to safer places than what I get up to on my own. It always just goes to like weird shit or, I don't know, genocide. It's nice. But hey, let's feed our boys some breakfast. And then we're gonna continue our quest for evil. You get extra channel points for it. I have built up 81.2 thousand points. Still nothing to really redeem. Yeah, I really need to get around to doing something with those. Because that's quite a lot of points. I mean, you should be rewarded for them. I look forward to these streams, honestly. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm able to bring education and entertainment to at least a few people. You know, if you're feeling silly, you can shorten those 2 words into edutainment. That's something you guys can do. Don't worry, people love it. People love it when you do it. I've tried. Do I want to come to a birthday party? No. I'm evil, and I wear a fedora, what do you think? I love edutainment. I mean, who doesn't? you get to learn and have fun at the same time. Right, what were we doing last time? I guess I was making like an evil video game or something. Also, I feel ashamed I fell for an AI video of a boar running past resting lions. Yeah, it kinda sucks how convincing some of them are getting. I'm sure you notice if you like stop to like really watch the video. You see like, oh, the physics, they're not quite right. They look like they're operating in the gravity of the moon. And also that text in the background is like all fucked up. But if you're just like scrolling past, then yeah, it happens. People are building distrust in society. Yeah, I know, isn't it wonderful? They're like, oh, they're always like speaking these vague terms, these AI people, like, oh, you have no idea how good it's gonna make your life. I mean, shit, maybe I don't, but thus far in the last, what has it been, 4 years? 3? I don't know. Thus far, it's made me trust people less, it has scammed people. It has raised the price of electricity, it has led to massive layoffs, and what do we really have to show for it? What is the perceived benefit? Oh no, now everybody can fucking realize their ideas. Okay, well, first of all, not really. They are not doing any realizing. Second of all, we weren't like running out of art. That's a process we didn't need to really attempt to automate. Fucking fly keeps flying in front of my screen. I think I'm gonna have to like... Gonna have to stop for a minute and just fucking murder this thing. Hold up. Of course, if I want to find it, it's nowhere to be seen. Really doesn't help that my wallpaper is like black and white. Well, whatever. I'll just keep this rolled up newspaper handy. Kind of annoying when I'm like trying to get it. It's like zipping around like a fucking fighter plane. But then when I sit down to play the game, it's like hovering right in front of my screen like really slowly. This fucking fly is taunting me. I really wish all of my walls were white so I could actually see where the fuck it is. The benefit is people claiming to be artists. Yes, isn't it nice? How not only was the market saturated before, but also now like probably like half the people you see claiming to be artists on the internet are like scamming you. So now you have to like really know the person to be able to trust them. So yeah, it sure has lit those. It sure has lit some incredible progress in society. Meaning that like a handful of very rich people are even richer. And the economy is just fucking gone for the rest of us. Job market's fucked. Everything's fucking expensive. And they're just making it worse. And also the products are worse because they're using AI to make them. Wonderful. Anyways. What should this game be called? Well, since we are evil, maybe we should make a game called Resident Good. Pretty clever, huh? Do you know those swarms of mosquitoes where they hang together? Every time I see one, I have the urge to get a lighter and some flammable spray and just kill them all in one go. What stupid birds need to eat them? Yes, I know what you mean. I have same instinct, except I've acted on it. If I see a swarm of mosquitoes, I'm like, nah. I'ma kill them. And the birds are gonna have to find some other source of food. Eat some seeds or something, I don't know. Eat some grass. Also, someone made a trap that could basically genocide mosquitoes, and on one hand the birds and turtles need mosquitoes, and even some plants are pollinated by mosquitoes, but on the other hand, they are annoying as fuck. Yeah, it is really annoying how some of these very, very annoying bugs are actually, like, necessary. Like, goddammit, why do they also have to suck my blood? Couldn't you just kill all of them and then just make, like, more bees? Just make more bees. How do you make more bees? I don't know, make the bees fuck. Also had some moldy cheese pizza today. And I wanted to hate it because it's 2 euros or 100 grams, but goddamn it, it's good. Do you mean you had pizza with blue cheese on it, or was the pizza actually moldy? Because I don't think you're supposed to eat moldy things. I honestly don't even care if mosquitoes take my blood, just don't make the annoying sound and don't give me the juice. Or malaria. Yeah, I mean, then it wouldn't be that annoying, but that's kinda necessary for taking your blood, apparently. Also, mosquitoes apparently like pee on you. Or something. To be able to like suck more of your blood. So that's nice. That's very cool of them. Royal blue cheese, whatever that means. I also have a classic blue cheese. And like a kilo of pizza dough fermenting. Yeah, I mean that's understandable then. I don't get the hate that blue cheese gets. Blue cheese is fine. People are just a bunch of goddamn babies. You know, it's like tomatoes. See those memes all the time on Twitter and shit. They're like, oh, which one of these doesn't belong on a burger? And it's like pickles and tomatoes and lettuce. And so many people are always like, fucking tomatoes. Get them out of there. What? Tomatoes? Really? All of those things belong on a burger. People gotta fucking man the fuck up. Grow up. Grow up and eat the damn pickles, it's fine. Pickles are good. So are tomatoes. And so is lettuce. That's just asshole design. Yeah, a lot of things in nature are. You know, like those worms that like live in your leg. That can be like several meters long. Or like ticks. I love blue cheese with mozzarella. I had one bite without mozzarella and blue cheese was a bit overwhelming on its own. Oh yeah, I mean, on its own. Like most things aren't that great. But like on a pizza, I'll put fucking tons of blue cheese on my pizza. Also, I might play some other games later. This one might be a longer stream because I really don't need to like do anything today, actually. Or you know, not that I don't need to do anything, but I've kind of already done the few things that I had to do today. Don't gotta clean, don't gotta do laundry. I do of course have as much work as I can possibly do. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing really time sensitive. So I might do the one long stream of the week today. Since I don't really know how Thursday gonna be. Tomatoes are peak, fuck people who don't like tomatoes. Yeah, I mean, every time I see somebody complaining about tomatoes, I just think like they haven't had like good tomatoes, because it does vary. But like organic tomatoes, I eat organic tomatoes on their fucking own. They're great. Have you had pickled eggs? I don't think I ever have. I saw a red turnip pickled egg recipe and now I wanna try it. Oh, it's red beet. Yeah, I don't know if red turnips are they a thing? I think they are. Just gonna go play with my dang computer. Being a weirdo. Alright, my social bar is full. Just let's get out of here. Back to work, you lazy bum. Let's hack some people. Let's hack a supercomputer. See what happens. Not now, I'm busy. Damn, I guess it's true, women love evil guys. I've had absolute mid hard sour, no other flavor tomatoes, so maybe those people just had those. Yeah, that's likely. A lot of the time I've noticed that they're Americans. I don't know what's going on in America, but it would seem that they need to improve in a lot of culinary areas. Even though like food is kind of what they're known for, besides, I don't know, like bombing the Middle East. You know, like Americans who say they don't like chocolate. And I'm like, you know what, I get it. I have tasted American chocolate, it's like congealed vomit. Like what do they eat? Their Hershey's? Gross. Yes, red turnips are a thing, but it's more pink than anything. And why are they called red turnips? Call them pink turnips. It's like how red cabbage is purple. People just naming shit, that's true. They do that. Kinda how they name birds. Like a bird is gonna be called like fucking purple-chested cock warbler or something. Also, they gotta like throw tits and cocks in there for some reason. But they'll call it that, and then there's like one barely noticeable speck of purple on the fucking bird's chest, and the rest of the bird is like, I don't know, like kinda white. Like, I guess. Kind of. Maybe. I had American candy, just you. Yeah, I've had their chocolate, I've had their soda. Yuck. American sausages though. Jesus, they are so good. I don't think I've ever had American sausages. I kinda wanna go there one day. Kinda wanna visit America. But also a part of me feels like I would die. Like their food would just kill me. Boobies are a cool bird. They attract mates with their feet. The more blue, the more attractive. That's pretty freaky. Just the whole species into feet. Strange. American sausages are unhealthy, but they are delicious. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of their thing. You know, except when it comes to like candy. Their candy is just straight up disgusting. I had some imported from Texas, I think it was. You imported Texan sausages. I don't think I've ever imported any food items. I have just seen some of their shit in stores. Oh yeah, and also their mayonnaise. Whoever fucking cooked that shit up, kill them. Kill them. Actually. Horrendous. Coming over at fucking 12:30. Come on, now it's my bedtime. Just wants to come over and use my computer. It's weird, man. I had heartburn after eating deep dish pizza, and apparently in America heartburn is normal. It's just, yeah, I would die there. That is kinda crazy how they talk about it, like, oh, I ate such a big lunch, I have heartburn. It's like, what? That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen that frequently. I've been treated that normally. Alright, we have charged. Good timing, get out of here. We have a store called A1000, they import food from all over the world. God damn it, Greeks have the best watermelon, you can't convince me otherwise, they grow shit in cocaine. Nope. Yeah, I haven't honestly paid any attention where my watermelons are grown. Because I've just never had like a bad watermelon. I mean, I've had like a few ones that were just kind of bland, but like nothing worse than that. You can get stuff from Japan, Korea, China, America, Germany, UK, Greek and others, whether it be candy, food, alcohol or sponges. Sponges is interesting. Yup, we import the finest foreign sponges. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I know they have stores like that over here too in Finland, but obviously not here because this I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's like 3 grocery stores here. All of them sell pretty much the same stuff. But I know at least in the capital area there's there's a store that sells like, I think, Italian stuff. Yeah, this is a very normal interaction we're having here. Eat your damn food. Weird cunt. They had a 2-kilogram bag of peanut M&Ms for like €4 and I wanted to buy it but had no money at the time, and when I had the money they no longer sold it. That's too bad. Although I gotta say that is a lot of M&Ms. Alright, we've socialized enough, get out of here. I gotta get back to work. I ain't seen the fly in a while. Wonder if it's settled somewhere. If it has, I could try to maybe snipe it. But alas, it is nowhere to be seen. I've rarely had to meet watermelon. Yeah, mostly watermelon is good, but Greek watermelon, I don't know what they do to get it to taste so good, but it's just amazing. It's juicier and it has more flavor and it's a better flavor. I can't explain it because it's not sweeter, it just tastes better. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I've had some pretty good watermelons. I think they might have been from Spain. Do they grow watermelons in Spain? Maybe. Yeah, who knows what those crafty Greeks are doing to their melons. Yeah, clearly there's something in the water or soil in Greece, because I've seen some Greek women who are they're built a little different. I don't know if you guys are aware of a thing called Miami Swim Week. It's one of my favorite times of the year. So it's a bit of a different type of runway show, or a bunch of runway shows. Some of them are more normal, you know, just your typical supermodels wearing all kinds of weird swimwear. But you know, some of them are a bit different. And I've seen a couple of Greek women there who got me thinking, like, hey, maybe I should visit Greece one of these days. Trying to remember what their names are, but kinda drawing a blank here. I don't need to socialize right now, just come back another day. It's a lot of M&Ms, but consider this, they take ages to go bad, and 2 kilograms for €4 is a steal. Yeah, I guess that's true. They don't really go bad, do they? It does take quite a long time for any kind of candy to go bad. So I guess you would be saving in the long run if you do eat M&Ms frequently. Usually 500 gram minimum is 400 euros. 400. Why did my brain default to 400? Where did the 100 come from? Is 4 euros also so basically 4 times the value? Yeah, that's not bad. Just looked it up and right now 200 grams is 4 euros. Fucking inflation. Yeah. You know, I remember a time when I'm not sure what the translation is. And I don't know if foreigners are aware of a thing called a Saturday sausage. Lauantai-makkara. For the Finns watching. I remember a time when those used to be like 3 something euros, I think. Or like a kilogram. And I think now they are like 650 or something. Yeah, chocolate especially is getting fucking expensive as hell. A thing of, you know, just plain raw cocoa powder is, or it used to be like 350 and I think it's, no, not even 350, it was like 260 or something, I think, like 4 years ago. And now it's, I think, 410. And why? Because a bunch of people on some sandy part of the world decided that they're gonna have a little war for themselves. And I guess also because, you know, some Slavs decided to have a war. Can people just stop doing that? Stop having wars. Has anybody really, like, gained anything from a war in the last fucking 100 years? I kinda don't think they have. Like, oh, we decided we don't like our neighbors very much, so we killed them. But also, like, a few 100,000 of our own people died. And we gained nothing. Maybe like one little piece of land that has nothing on it. How long is it gonna take for you fuckers to understand that we're all gonna make more money and gain more if we just raid? Just relax and put the fucking guns down. Or I guess drones in this case. Just cease. Stop. There's no reason. Oh, but we don't like the kind of hats they wear or whatever. We don't like that they're so close and they're not good friends with us. Okay, yeah, but have you considered being less of an asshole? Maybe then they'd like you. Hey, what are you doing at my fucking mailbox? Get out of there. Get away from my very distant mailbox. Reject war, just play chess, or if you want all the hatred with war, play League. That's true. Plenty of good ways to get your hatred out of your system. You know, join Twitter, play strategy games, play Battlefield. I don't know, start a Kick channel. But yeah, I'm not really sure what other game I'm gonna play later, so If you guys have any ideas, then I don't know. Drop it in the chat. Could play some GTA, maybe some Stalker. Maybe continue my Oblivion quest. The quest being getting ready for Shivering Isles. Or maybe a sports bet, bet a piece of land on a football match, for example. Although then, you know, certain countries would just be dominating. Unless, well, I mean, I guess then there would be like a incentive to figure out football, so maybe we just focus all of our efforts on that instead of like building bombs. Then everybody would be kinda good at it. No need to have millions of people die for some land. Yeah. You know, already in the last century it was kinda like is it really worth it? Because war is not like it used to be for most of history, where a bunch of dudes with sharp sticks could just like take over a place. Now it's like a whole complicated process. You gotta go to a place, you gotta do like trench warfare, they got vehicles. Maybe they're wearing like body armor or something, like helmets and shit. And if you try to go into their country, they'll like have fortifications there. They'll have like bunkers and trenches dug and fucking barbed wire and so that was already kind of like, I don't think this shit is worth it anymore. But now, God no. You step foot into somebody else's country like, haha, we're here with our tanks and whatnot. They're gonna like fly a thermite drone right up your ass. They are going to put thermite right into your asshole when you're like prone and trying to shoot a machine gun. They're just gonna pour it right up there. Just don't do it. It's a bad time for everybody. I don't know what game to choose. Oh, shit, me neither. I mean, I do have a bunch of other stuff installed. I could roll them battlefields, 2042, 5, 1, 4. Wait, no, I don't know if 4 is installed. Burnout Paradise, Don't Starve Together, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3 for New Vegas. Kerbal Space Program, Noita. Oh, and I guess Red Dead Redemption if we wanna continue that. Civilization 5, 6 and Beyond Earth. Star Wars Battlefront 2004. Terraria. City Skylines. All those emulator games. I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff to choose from, but I can't decide. I really should have that dice. Or you know what, I could just like write a program that randomly selects one for me. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, and if a country is a salty loser, they just have nukes. That too. Like, why even go there? It's a lot cheaper if you just kinda trade with them. But people don't, you know, some people don't like to do that because they're like, no, I should have absolute control over this thing. And I don't like the fact that I have to be diplomatic and be friends with my neighbors. They kinda don't like me for being like a balding dictator. Wah. Also, I feel like Russia is testing the NATO waters right now. They have drone struck 2 NATO countries so far. As far as I know, Romania and Estonia and some people do try to blame Ukraine, and that I do say. I say, do you expect the Ukrainian drone to fly over Russia all the way to Estonia and not get shot down? Yeah, it would be kind of a retarded thing to do. And I kinda wish they would stop doing that. You know, like don't test NATO. Don't test them. I don't know if they're actually gonna do anything, but I also kinda don't wanna find out because, you know, we're in it. There's a website called Spin a Wheel. Yeah, I guess I could like, can you like fucking type your own text into it? Spin a wheel. Wheel of names. Yeah, I guess I could use this. Let's just put in a few names. Stalker, Oblivion. What else? Yeah, I guess that'll do. Not gonna switch over just yet, but I'm just gonna pick it now, so I'll be ready later. Whee! Alright, I guess we're playing Oblivion. Whatever, that's fine.
Spino? Yeah, Fruz.
Oh hey, there's my main wife. I don't want this creepy guy interacting with her. Just go talk to this random person on the street, I don't know. This child. Since he needs to be so goddamn social all the time. Yeah, sure, okay, I guess that's better than talking to a random child. Just gonna go right into my house and take out my trash. Okay. That's interesting. Nope, nope, she just fucked off. Where are you going? Fucking chasing after her? What are you, some kind of creep? Also, seriously, people with low critical thinking skills shouldn't pass school. Like, let's pretend Ukraine made a mistake and couldn't control the drone. And it was a set distance before it hit something, Russia wouldn't know what that they miscalculated. They would have shot it down before it entered Russian airspace. Yeah. Probably. And you do kind of see it on both sides. You know, this lack of critical thinking. You know, like back when they blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, was it? I don't know, some gas pipeline going from Russia to Europe. They blew it up and then everybody was like, oh, it must have been Russia. Like, okay, why wouldn't the Russians just like turn off the gas though if they wanted to do it? That would have been quite a bit easier than going to Europe into the bottom of a inland sea and then blowing it up.
Oh. Bakinja. Franjwaga. Let's do it.
Narfa Vobas.
And his
Sheep. Patanabraheadzinus.
conquer. Huh.
Proof.
Ah. Basamu.
Oh, yeah.
If Russia was that incompetent, you could probably drone strike Moscow. Well, I mean, they did.
Galmu Schlurfy. Yabin. Balacher.
Gaffa.
Flensha.
Ebony Flurba.
Ah.
Nurkska Shararg. Hiboauchinosa.
Narfa.
Becky Shep Mark. Tenebib. Meepew.
Cool, I was socialized enough. Get out of here, woman.
Sarpava.
I need to get back on the grind. Oh, she just dematerialized. Yeah, some people are just incredibly stupid. Yeah, a shocking amount of people actually. They did what? Oh, you didn't hear? Yeah, Ukraine drone struck Moscow. I think this was like a couple of weeks ago already. But they did do that. Nope, we already hung out. Get out of here.
Basamu, Venerf. Aha.
That gave me a big smile. Yeah, I mean,
Gibbs.
I wouldn't exactly smile about it. They did like drone strike residential buildings. But also that's just kind of war. You know? You can't really go bombing civilians in another country without them trying to at least bomb you back. Unfortunate for those people, but that's what happens.
Aha. Deezy. Woo.
That does suck, but this means they can drone strike the capital if they can take out a strategic building. That's gonna be a huge W. Yeah, I mean they've had some pretty big success on that front, you know, doing these long-range drone strikes. Like last year when they bombed all of those bombers. And also they took out like a submarine or something. I mean that's a pretty big like asymmetric win. They took out like probably a multi-$100 million submarine with like a I don't know how much like submersible drones cost, but can't be more than like some tens of thousands. That's a pretty big fucking blow. It's whatever.
Zan ahoy! Awesome move!
Nice. Racebook made 122 simoleons. Racebook. Maybe we should make some more evil apps. No 6-year-old child, I would not like to come to your birthday party as I am a childless single male in his 30s. That's a weird thing to ask. I still remember people saying the war would last a year or two max. People often forget wars can drag out for decades. Yeah, it is kinda crazy that they're... What was it, 3 week special military operation that this was supposed to be? It has now lasted longer than the First World War. So good job, Putin. You sure are a strategic genius. Oh, but NATO expansion. Man, if you're worried about that. This was probably the worst thing you could have done. Sure, hindsight might be 2020. But let's just think about what they have achieved here. Pretty minimal territorial gains that are not really important to, the grand scheme of things. Sure, they contain a lot of Ukraine's population, whatever. But did they get anything of value? They got a bunch of Ukrainian citizens who hate them. At the cost of, like, whatever the casualty rate is at this point. Some hundreds of thousands, I'm pretty sure. Of their own, like, fighting age men. Plus all the equipment, all the ammunition. And as a fun side effect, they've kind of made the whole of Europe back Ukraine, and also made Ukraine create kind of like ramp up their domestic military production. So what they've done effectively is killed hundreds of thousands of their own soldiers for little to no reason, while possibly creating like a pretty high-tech opponent right on their doorstep, who's now like an expert in drone warfare. Was it fucking worth it? I kinda doubt it. Looks like you are in a far worse position than you were before this whole thing. The whole world now hates you. You've got a stronger enemy at your doorstep. You've lost a whole lot of men. And the only friends you have left are North Korea, China, and Iran, which is in the fucking process of collapsing probably. Not just because of the war, but just in general. And this is what we in the strategy business call a blunder. Or at least that's what they might call it in the press. More commonly it would be referred to as a massive fuck-up. You could have just chilled there. Built up your own domestic military industrial complex with the gargantuan amounts of money you're making from your fossil fuel exports. But no, instead you decided to decimate your demographics, create a stronger opponent, make most of the world hate you, and cut off the main market for your fuel exports. No matter how you look at it, it's just a stupid idea. Which honestly he should have seen. You know, being the president of fucking Russia. And having access to more information than any of us do. So, it kinda makes me wonder, why the fuck did he do it? No, you don't get it. It's Frieza 3 weeks. That's probably a Dragon Ball reference. Though I'm not sure what it means. Apparently 500,000 Russians. Yeah, that's not a small amount. That is not insignificant. And yeah, they've fallen so low that they're actually like teaming up with the North Koreans now. You could have just not done that, you know? It's kinda the same thing as with China. Which is kinda why I think they might have been the ones to like encourage it. Where are you going? I think they kinda wanted to test the waters, see what would happen. And I guess they are still for some reason pursuing their goal with invading Taiwan eventually. Lord knows why, because, you know, just like Russia, they could just sit there and rake in the money. They make like a third of the world's stuff. But I guess that's just how dictatorships do. They just can't let a good thing last. They have to like fuck it up at some point. It's like a law of nature. Frieza said this planet will blow up in 5 minutes and it took 2 hours and 39 minutes. Damn. That guy is bad at time management. Russia and North Korea have been friends for a while. Yeah, I mean sorta. But this war's kinda really brought them close together. You know, like sure before they did trading. Russia sold them gas and oil and fucking timber. But now they have like an official alliance. Like they have a military alliance. If somebody attacks North Korea, then I guess Russia would be like bound to help them in some capacity. Whether that means like direct intervention or just material support, I don't know. North Korea's also supplied Russia with like millions of rounds of artillery ammunition. And they've sent North Koreans to fight in Ukraine, which is kinda wild. And I guess Russia's paid them back by giving them like missile and submarine technology, so that's fun. Russia and China are basically responsible for creating North Korea to begin with, so they are sticking as a trio. Yeah, I mean, after the USSR collapsed though, their relationship was a bit colder, like Russia did participate in some of the economic sanctions set on North Korea by the rest of the world. But of course, you know, now they've been... Now they've not taken part in those for a while. There is a whole friendship house in North Korea dedicated to Russia and North Korea's friendship. Oh yeah, they have one for China too, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you know, there was like a kind of a break there where they weren't quite as buddy-buddy. But now they're like openly allies. That's the new axis, I guess. Russia, North Korea, Iran and China. Oh shit, it is 3 big powers teaming up. Yup. It's 3 big powers and also North Korea's there. Does have a resemblance. Yeah. It's like we've seen this episode before. Though the teams have kind of changed. Which is kind of funny, you know. In World War I and II it was like, I guess mainly the UK and France and Russia versus Germany. And sure, a bunch of other countries too, but I haven't studied World War I in a long time, so I forget who exactly was on what side. And in 2 I guess it was kinda the same thing. But also Japan was there. Yeah. And now it's gonna be... Well, I don't know if it's gonna be. I doubt it, but... If it were, I guess it would be US, Europe, Japan, versus Russia, China, and North Korea. Kind of a weird team they've got there, but yeah, I mean, I guess when you've got nobody else, then Germany's the neutral guy right now. But we have to see still also if World War III happens. I hope we blame Germany no matter who's at fault. I imagine it would kinda be like that. That like Simpsons meme. You know, the one where Marge is like, Bart, no. And Bart's just standing there like, what? What'd I do? Like, oh, sorry, that was a force of habit. But yeah, didn't Germany say something like, or their government say something like, they're gonna build like the strongest military in Europe in the next 5 years or something? Which is a bold claim and also kind of, you know, I don't know if there are still like World War II veterans alive, but might make them a bit nervous. But I guess, you know, that's also kind of a fun side effect of all this posturing from China and Russia. They've actually made Germany and Japan like remilitarize. It's like, oh god, guys, please calm down. Please calm down. We can't go through this again. Well, that's only 2 out of 3 as long as Italy isn't doing anything. I don't think Italy's up to much. They're just kinda over there being Italians. Although I did see some like fascist rallies from Italy. You know, not huge ones, but they did happen. Which is interesting. But I think that might be for unrelated reasons. I should probably upgrade my appliances a little bit. They seem to be breaking down pretty much all the goddamn time. You know, sure it costs money, but it also costs me valuable time when they're broken. I could be spending this time working on my evil apps and hacking people. So I guess we gotta do it. Which one of these do you guys think is the most often broken? I think it's probably my toilet. Get us a brand spanking new throne. But I could buy a public bathroom. Okay. So this has a reliability of 3 and this has 8. This one also only has 3, but it's more expensive. Okay. Replace all of this while I'm at it. It's not that much money, I suppose. And I guess we could replace some of these as well. I mean, yeah, Italian fascists and German fascists have been around for a while. A bunch of people still visit Mussolini's grave and do a show at it. Yeah, I mean, they're still there. That's not really anything new. It's kind of expensive. But hey, we could get a wood burning cook stove. That's also got a reliability of 8. And it's functional off the grid, so we won't even need power. Boom, how about that? No, that's pretty. It's pretty swanky. Right, anything else we need? Maybe a coffee machine? Perhaps even a dishwasher? There we go, now we get a fully equipped kitchen. Did take quite a bit of money though, but now we won't have to spend so much time fixing our shit. Estonia has a fascist movement growing too. A commie friend of mine attends fascist music gatherings in an SS uniform because he likes the music. That's funny. Dude's just there for the vibes. I listen to the music and I like the instrumental a lot, but the lyrics are dog shit. That's pretty common for them. It's like, damn, they're saying all kinds of stupid shit, but god damn if these Nazis can't fucking lay down a fucking baseline. That is kind of funny to always see those kinds of folks are still around. You know, fascists and communists. It's like, come on, do you guys actually believe this? Do you believe this shit? Like still, now? Haven't you seen that it kinda doesn't work out? Like, come on, let's be honest, this is just a club. This is just a club, you were lonely. Honestly, you could have just joined like a D&D group or... you know, something like that. You didn't need to be this cringe. There you go, slap chat. It's just a chat where you get slapped in the face. How does it work? How does somebody slap you through a phone? I don't know. I'll think of something. I was a fascist at one point in my life, but after learning how humans work, things like fascism and communism don't work. It requires a humanity that doesn't exist. Yeah. That is absolutely true. Both of those systems are pretty much the political version of hope as a strategy. That's where you always get when you question these people, like, oh, but if people were like this... Like, okay, yeah, sure. But they're not. So... What do you wanna do? Change human nature? I don't think you're gonna be able to pull that off. Also, to clarify, not the racist type of fascism, never subscribe to the superiority thing. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily come with all of that funny mustache stuff. I mean, technically, I think the best possible form of government would be a dictatorship run by me, personally. So I guess that would technically make me a fascist, but... That's not for racist reasons. I just think that I'm better than everybody else because of the character, because of my character and my beliefs. Just saying. Yeah, most people associate fascism with oh boy racism, but like Swedish fascism wasn't racist. Yeah. Plenty of fascists out there who weren't racist, they just wanted to, like, I don't know, build monuments and have parades. Put people in prison for not liking them. That would be authoritarianism, would it not? What would be authoritarianism? I mean, yeah, fascism is a authoritarian form of government, but like what specifically? Having you as the sole leader and dictator? I mean, yeah. It would be authoritarianism. I mean, all fascism really is. It would be a fascist dictatorship. Because obviously I wouldn't like allow people to vote for another guy. And then he could come in and fuck everything up that I've done. Fascism was all about alone we're weak, but together we're strong, was it not? Yeah, I mean, that's what they said, alright. That's what they said before they put one guy in charge. Which is kinda... You know... I know that's not what it means, but it is still kinda funny. I personally think we should just bring back the royals, raise a person from birth to run a country. I mean... I guess some of them were okay. But that's also kind of a big gamble. It's like, what if our God King turns out to be kind of an asshole? That's kind of why I still think that democracy is the least bad system we've come up with. Because sure, our leaders can be assholes too, they can be bribed, they can be bought and blackmailed. And they're usually working for their own best interest or some... Or, I guess in this country's case there's some... like bright-eyed university kid. Who's just gonna run a country based on what they've been told by their very left-leaning professors. But still, you know, you can fire them. They will leave. They will leave sooner than a king. Pope system. Yeah, honestly, out of all the world leaders, I think the current Pope kinda seems like the least bad option. Which is kind of a... It's a weird state of the world. It's a weird situation we're in. Hey, you know who seems like the most reasonable leader out there? The guy who's been like raised his whole life to believe in magic. Yes, yeah, sure, fuck it. Might as well. Hypocrisy.
Chicks were blocked.
You threw a shit now. Believe for Shorza.
Pain trip. Bishop.
Yo, me. Chromium. Schulberg.
Ah,
Philibot. Bible. Siwa. Yaru Schlurp. Zakatwe.
Grisna.
Mendoza. Ah. App Yar completely back. Give Kohe.
Sabati.
Drobisberry. Lish. Gobble. Giveawis. Wafatub. Yolink. Teams. Lunar. Down.
Sabib. Smishu.
Rabine. Obi Race. Amina Noon. Wafatub. Giveawis. Nike. System. Free. Ah.
Close to it.
I should probably save every now and then. Don't want that whole shit from last week happening again. Yeah, we're done socializing, so fuck off.
Ring glow. Whoa.
I do think democracy is a good system, but I always go back to democracy is by the people, for the people, but the people are retarded. I love that clip. I think about it pretty often. Just calmly explaining. But the people are retarded. Like, yep, that's true. That's very simply put and also very true. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Matilda. Easy.
People only know the surface of the popular people, and we don't spend the time to learn all the logistics and things that have to be done. Yeah, that's how it is, unfortunately. Most people just don't either have the time or the willingness, or in some cases the capability to dig any deeper than the surface. It's like, oh, I like the way the things this person says make me feel. But then if you just do like 5 minutes of Googling, you discover like, oh, they received €500,000 from a shady shell corporation in 2009. I wonder what that's about. Cool, I like Kamala Harris. She says she won't put black people in prison no more for, you know, doing non-violent crimes or whatever. Then you look back and you're like, oh, she wrongfully, knowingly, like wrongfully convicted somebody for drug possession, just so she could like pad the stats. Like, oh yes, we made this many arrests. We're great. Okay, that's your girl. That's your star. Could have found that out very, very easily. I learned that without even doing any Googling. Somebody just told me. I'm not even American. Like, we can say we want lower taxes, but to achieve those lower taxes is gonna be a hard one. Yeah, that too, you know, they don't think any further than we want this thing. You know, kind of like how communists say, like, oh, it's so fucked up that we have to like quote-unquote earn a living as if we don't deserve to be alive.
Silva!
Like, what the fuck does that actually mean? What does it change if you think you deserve to be alive? You still have to do something to stay alive. That's not fucked up, that's the default existence. That's what every organism has to do. Like, do you think the food is just gonna walk into your mouth if you tell it like, oh, but I'm a person and I'm worthy of living. I want free college. Like, okay, well, that's gonna come out of your taxes. But I also want lower taxes. Okay, so which spending do you wanna reduce? I don't know.
Ulak! Storm of Flame. Pumpy. Oh!
Like, do the communists realize why? Like, pretty much most like capitalist democracies have better social programs than any socialist country in history. Like right now, why do we have better social programs than, I don't know, China? Even though it's like supposedly in their law that, you know, these services should be provided to all people, but they still have to like if they can't afford to pay for treatment in hospital, they'll just be not treated. It's because we did something to be able to afford to give people those things. We earned so much a living that we had some to spare for people who can't work. Unlike them. I saw a video by someone who seemed competent. They were arguing against capitalism and how to make the workplace more efficient and human-friendly. Then she started using the USSR as an example. Acting like people in the USSR got to choose a job. Yeah, there is a lot of revisionism going around about the Soviet Union, which is kind of wild. Like, you just believe them because they had the right symbol in their flag, when in reality they were everything you currently hate. Oh, but the capitalism, it exploits the workers. Sure, that happens a lot. Workers do get exploited a lot. But they still get something in return, you know? Rather than just being like, hey, we've decided a job for you, go to it or we'll put you in a gulag. What do you get in return? I don't know. Maybe you could buy a car one day if you ask nicely. Now shut the fuck up and go scrub radiation from the streets of Chernobyl. Okay, that's your socialist utopia. Huh? Like, I'm willing to hear out a socialist, but as soon as they start talking about communism, I'm out. I believe socialist capitalism is the ideal system. Take the good parts of both and settle for the downsides that come with the good parts. Yeah, I would agree with that. You know, like what is our system technically called? I think it's welfare capitalism. sure, you know, we have a mostly free market, but there is some regulation, and also every citizen is granted welfare when they might need it. I think that's a good system. There are flaws in it currently, sure. A lot of them. But those are mostly a question of, you know, whether we are willing to fix them rather than capable. We can fix them easily. But currently our leaders are bastards who are bought, so they won't.
With some Zomphis. Oh,
Wait, is this the child? Damn, he grew fast. He just aged 10 years in 10 days. Also, someone I argued with about capitalism with was, I make $15 an hour and the food place makes 60. It's unfair. But the one thing they forget is the food isn't free. The electricity isn't free, and if I recall right, like a pizza place makes $2 to $5 profit per pizza. After all the cost, and when it's hundreds of pizzas and thousands of locations, it adds up fast. Yeah, you know, that's another example of the lack of critical thing that most people seem to have. It's like, oh, this is just a place where we make sandwiches, and they get all of the money from the selling of the sandwich because, of course, ingredients are free, and it's not like they need to like maybe pay a rent on the location or pay property tax if they own it. They need power, they need additional staff. If it's a large chain, they'll have like corporate people, accountants, lawyers, marketers. But God forbid a human being took like 3 minutes to think of something before, you know, just making a judgment. That's my biggest problem with communists. They don't take the time to think about everything. They don't realize how much work is going behind the scenes. Yeah, because honestly, modern communism is just when you really talk to these people, it's just people not wanting to work, and that's really what it boils down to.
Philibok?
In a brief.
Ah, Conqueroo. Brimposh.
Cogent?
Horrid. Templov Ubinu.
Yeah, we got all kinds of bitches coming in.
No Sakalops.
This dude is such a player.
Arbovinia Bar. Uno. Oobla. Sick. Throbusberry. Aha.
Hmm. You know what? I kind of have a nefarious plan.
Vagina. Dorna.
What if I built like a large room with no doors?
Top Sweezy, huh?
Then I put everything essential in there, and then I just shut both of these people inside, just to see what happens. Are they gonna get along? Are they gonna fight? Are they gonna beat each other to death? Who knows?
Shomba Fall. Lemonade. Unico. Shimray.
For a loaf of bread in a store, it's a farmer planting seeds, harvesting said seeds, driving it to get it made into flour. Then the flour is driven to a factory to make the bread with a bunch of other ingredients from other places, and then it's driven to the store. But a communist will go, I bet I get paid 15 an hour and sell 20 bucks of bread alone an hour. Yeah, they don't really think about the whole operation, and I guess that's kind of where the communism come from. Is because they can't think of the logistics going on in the background. It's just I should have this, I should get this. Me. Which is kind of ironic when the whole idea supposedly behind the ideology is, you know, like everybody working towards the common good. But it's actually just a bunch of entitled little shits who don't wanna work, and they just wanna get paid by the government to make like gender fluid slam poetry. And the reason they are currently not successful is because of, I don't know, capitalist exploitation or something. But no, they should just like get food from farmers. Which, if you think about it, is just kind of straight up slavery, but yeah, I've yet to see them address that point. dying, I will get you a new bed, you lazy bastard. Oh, that's a bit too colorful, maybe. I'll do it. Just a single, but he's evolved past 6. How dare he want a new bed? I know, right? This guy's such a needy bitch. Always needs somebody to talk to. Needs a more comfortable bed. Ooh, man up.
Stevie!
Yep, he sure is a nefarious fellow. Making me tend to all kinds of needs. Just sit at the computer, man. Make video games. What's wrong with you? Stop complaining. Yeah, you know what? I think the idea I talked about earlier would be kind of funny. Just build like a, essentially, like a huge prison for people. See what they do if I just shot them all in a big cube. Will they die? I mean, I'll put all of the essentials in there, you know, like a bathroom and a shower, stove, fridge, maybe some kind of entertainment. Would be a fun experiment just to see what the AI does, you know. Are they gonna hate each other? How many of them are gonna like fuck and have babies in there? Have like a little self-contained society in my backyard. You know what, I think we should do it. But that is going to require some capital, so we're gonna have to take care of that. By the way, a local store with super slow shipping. I'm tempted to buy headphones from them. Buy earpads from Japan and see which arrives first, just to prove how absurdly slow Estonian shipping is. Yeah, it doesn't seem terribly fast. It's somehow even slower than over here. W% cube. Hell yeah. Maybe we'll start off with just a small one, you know. Let's see here. nice big window so we can observe our subjects. I ordered a PC case plus motherboard and a monitor arm on the 1st of the month, and you might think, oh, maybe the driver got a flat or something, but the thing is, it hasn't even left the warehouse. 11 € shipping as well. Man. That's not very good. Next, the light in the way. I may put a couple of these in there just in case. Oh wait, I think it has to be. There has to be some space there. Yeah, just put a double bed in there in case things get spicy. Yeah, so coming together nicely. Just give him the cheapest shit, you know, they can pass the time by fixing all this crap. Or should I put the thing in the corner? Well, they need some kind of entertainment. You know what? Let's make them hone their skills. Maybe a couple of easels, or maybe an easel and then violin. There you go. Oh, they can stay occupied. Now we just need to lure our unfortunate victims in there. So I guess we need like a temporary door somewhere there. Just put one on this side. distinct. You know, just so we can tell them apart. If I order from Germany, it would probably be in Lithuania by now. In Estonia by the 12th, surely it's not that hard to get for them to get 3 items from my warehouse into a truck. You wouldn't think so, would you? Somehow. Somehow it can take a while. And the thing is, it's always the warehouse. I've had people ship stuff to me, and I've shipped stuff to people. It takes like 2 to 3 days. Yeah. Like, why does it take so long just to, you know, put stuff in a truck? It is fascinating. Right, so maybe sometimes the brain just fails, you know. Should we get our 2 friends as our first test subjects? Where are you going? Okay. Just had to do a little lap. Stretch your legs. Right, so both of them are now here. Just gonna have to pause this for a second so I can find the right action. Add them both to the group. Then we're gonna go here together. Okay, and then disband the group. I'm gonna go here by myself and just pause. Take the hammer out and remove the door. There we go. That's their new home now. So I wonder if they're gonna like stay in there, or they can't like teleport away, right, if there's no door. Well, I guess we'll find out. What a scheme I've concocted. Now we can return to making our video game. They're still in there, they're talking. Having a great time, I hope. Oh, okay, they can just disappear. Well, I guess we'll have to like ask them to join the household. Then try to chuck them in there again. We'll figure it out. Also, I was looking into a split keyboard into halves. I thought maybe it would be 20 to 30% more expensive for the gimmick, but it's 200 to 500 euros. Like, man, there's no way it costs much more to make a split keyboard. It's a keyboard but in 2 parts. Yeah. You wouldn't think it's that much more. What if I just sawed my own keyboard in half though and just like attach another cable to the other half? Why not? Maybe that could be like a side business. I just like saw full keyboards in half. Then like solder a new wire to the other half. That's an idea.
The children.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a short break and then we'll move to Oblivion. I will be right back after I've made myself some more tea and done other various things.